Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
Okay, come on.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
So, tell what you're doing.
Alright, I'll take over here. So today I'm doing a DIY project. You can see me good. You got to eat too, so hopefully ain't nothing in my beard. Doing a DIY project. My car, I have a 2005 Infiniti G35 Coupe. Basically what's going on, y'all, is on my coupe, which I noticed this on a lot of other models too, not just Infiniti, but like other vehicles. If you ever notice that your car's leaking on the inside, like on the floorboard, it'd be wet in the rain. A lot of times it's either if you got a sunroof, it's probably your drains. The drains are either clogged, or in my case, from what I've seen now, is the windshield sealant is dry rotted because it's so old. So right here is the side channel. I just took it out and cleaned it off already. But basically what I'm going to be doing is, this is not going to fix it.
I know.
But basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying to seal, because if you see right here, the seal comes all the way to the side, but of course right here it's kind of dried. But on the other end, I'm going to walk in there now. On this end, as you can see, it's not all the way seated and it doesn't come all the way across. So this, I believe, is where my leak is coming in, as well as across here where the seal is old and dried out. I've already cleaned it off with alcohol, and I used a little sandpaper to kind of rough up the edge and clean it off. Also with the spray duster to clean out of there where I couldn't reach. So I pulled out the pillars with just a little thin little tube, something that I can get under here with, just to pop it out, just to make sure I'm prepping my surface right. And then I put some tape down to make sure I don't flow it onto my windshield. But back onto the other side of the car, I'll show you what I'm using. So like I say, I already told you we got the alcohol, the sandpaper, I got tape. I use all my blue painter's tape up. Got spray duster, and what I'm going to be using is this Permatech windshield and glass sealant. It's a flowable sealant, which is this right here. So I'm going to be pouring that across the back part of the channel on the side over there. Then just for a double, which I might not even have to do this, but I want to do it anyway just because I've already purchased it. I also bought the black adhesive sealant, silicone sealant, that I'm going to put across the top of it just for a better seal. Like I said, of course, I'm pretty sure this is not a permanent solution, but it will last long if you do it the proper way. But again, I am not a professional. I looked up a lot of videos on YouTube and researched before I did this, so I definitely say, do your own due diligence before you jump into it. But this is an old car, so if this doesn't work, I'm not going to be entirely mad, because it's, like I said, I've had this car for years and I bought it at an auction for cheap, so this is a project car anyway. I'm about to cut the tip right now.
Disclaimer, if y'all hear cars, trucks and stuff, it's the highway.
Yeah, we stay right next to the highway.
We stay next to the highway, so
I cut my tip. I didn't cut it too big. Actually, I don't think it cut it off. I'll cut some more. Because I don't want it to, like I said, this is flowable, so I don't want it to be too. There we go. Yeah.
hello.
You got hot. Yeah, good way out. So that's why I put it to the sun, so that way it'll help with the drying process faster. Yeah, it's a little warm now being in the sun working, but it'll be alright. So now I'm gonna be opening the sealant.
Must have yourself.
Alright. So y'all wish me luck. See if this hopefully works. Please, like, comment, subscribe, share. For all y'all do-it-yourselfers out there that want to do stuff on your own and want to spend a lot of money, I always gotta research. Alright, so I'm gonna clean this out one more time before I get to it. You can stay right here and just point over there. Man, I'm follow me out just yet until I get to pouring on this side. I'm just trying to. This is where majority of the work comes from. Your prep. If your prep is trash, then your product gonna come out trash. Alright. Here we go. It's coming down. And like I said, I didn't cut a large hole because these are very fine channels I'm working in, so I don't want too much product to come out at one time. That's why you see just a little bead, which is all you need. Oh, dang it. I think I need one more item. Do we have any toothpicks? I mean, any popsicle? You got any popsicle sticks? I need a popsicle stick. So I hold this. Can you run and grab one? Okay. The Juicy's going to grab a popsicle stick for me right quick, y'all. But, because I totally forgot that. So, just gonna run that across there because I need something to spread it out evenly before I apply the black one, the black sealant. So that way I'm not, you know, using dirty tools for this, because I definitely want to remove all trash out of the channel so that way it doesn't affect the finished product and still cause a leak. This could still cause a leak, but I want to make sure that the work I'm putting into it is not going to cause the leak. But she's back with the popsicle stick. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
Like I said, I just want to use this to clean it up real good. Alright, I'm gonna walk over to the other side. Y'all, from the reviews I looked up on YouTube, the guy that was using this, he said it worked pretty good and it's lasted a few years for him, per his last video that he did on it. So I'm not sponsored by Permatech. Like I said, this is my first time using the product, but like I said, I looked it up and researched it before I went and purchased it. I think this costed like $7 or $8. I bought it at AutoZone because Walmart didn't have it. Walmart did have the black sealant that I purchased right there, but they did not have the clear flowable sealant. And like I said, this is definitely going to be real good for those small projects that you might have to get into those hard to reach places over the normal silicone, the black. But like I said, I'm going to use both of them for this, so that way I know I got a good seal. So once this gets a little dry, then I'll apply the black. But what kind of DIY projects y'all been doing? So this is my first time doing this. I painted my car, well, I plastic dipped my car 3 times, but once on this one and once on my Altima that's in the shop right now. So that was my first DIY project. I peeled it, well, Kiana and I peeled it all the way off, so I'm gonna be painting it again after I get it back in good standards, running standards.
And I peeled the paint off this car too while he was at work. So I peeled it off. I did the blue car the same while he was in the bed asleep.
She wanted something to do. She was bored.
It was so satisfying.
It would have been a lot smoother if I did more coats on it, so it would have been a lot easier to peel. But like I said, it was my first time doing it. Kind of went the cheap route, even though I was already spending a lot of money, but I didn't put as many coats as I should for it to come off in large pieces, so that's why it took so long. It came out in little break off pieces. I had painted the car, the wheels, the grill, emblems.
So how long do you have to have that sit there?
Don't know. That's why I got it in the sun. I know it has to. On the directions it says clean and dry all surfaces. Replace the seal on the head of the tube and sealant to the leak source. Remove excess sealant and let dry for 1 hour. Full cure 24 hours. So I have to let this sit here for an hour first, and then I'm gonna come back over with the black sealant, and then it's gonna cure itself in 24 hours, so it'll be fully cured and hardened. So I think I'm pretty much done with this one. So we'll cut the recording, and then we'll be back in another hour to do the final coat of the black one. I'm just gonna go back across the top and here again with this because I see a couple areas that I feel like could use a little more. Hope this works out, y'all, so I can give y'all a full review, fixing the common issue that you may be faced with as well, like I am. If you all have a better solution, definitely comment down below if you've been through this and you found something better that worked out for you that I may not know about. I'm always open for suggestions. Alright, we'll be back in an hour. Alright guys, so it's been an hour now, and we're going to check to see how the silicone is looking because it says give it an hour. So can you see everything? So it looks like it's doing pretty good. I don't think it's still too wet. Is it wet still? Oh nope. So it's not wet anymore. So now, like I said, I'm going to do a little overachieving. I'm going to use this black rubber sealant. Just got finished using the clear flowable sealant, water and glass sealant on here, which is what you were just looking at. Now I'm going to use this black adhesive sealant just to make it blend in a lot more and to give it a little better coverage too, so that way I just want that extra layer of protection. So I'm going to open this up now and apply this. So I've already cleaned and dried all surfaces, cleaned the nozzle, assembly immediately. Surfaces being bonded may need clamping for 1 hour or until silicone is firm. So I'm not clamping anything, I'm just putting it across the windshield seal. So that should be fine. So I'm just going to put, like I say, this layer across what I've already put across here with the clear layer. And then, after 24 hours of sitting, it's going to be fully cured. I'm gonna cut the tip of my applicator, and then actually I don't think he used the applicator. I think I don't have to use this for this because I'm just gonna put it across them. So the applicator to stay in, I'm just gonna put it on here straight from the actual tube. Then I'm gonna use popsicle stick to kind of spread it out smoothly. Like I say, once again, you all, I am not a professional. This is being done after I've done my research on the topic before I applied it. So please don't hold me responsible if you try this and it doesn't work for you. Because if this doesn't work for me, I'm just gonna move on to the next one and see what else I can do. So now I'm gonna apply it directly. I'm just gonna apply it across the top. Toothpick, the popsicle stick as I go, just to kind of smooth it out down here, just in case. So that way, I want a good full bond. And that's also why I'm using black, so that way it blends in a little better. So I'm not gonna trip if this leaves it looking ugly up here. Like I say, this is an older car. It's not a show car whatsoever. I mean, I do try to treat it like a show car. But this little bit right here is not gonna make a big of a difference if it looks ugly. And like I said, I'm just spraying out a small bead. Cause once I finish applying this, I'm gonna immediately remove this tape, so that way it doesn't, you know, settle on the tape, and then it's hard to remove that next. I definitely want to get the hole where I know, or where I think I know it's coming from, which is right here. So I definitely want, when I get to this end, to make sure that definitely gets sealed. And like I said, comment down below if you've tried this and it worked for you, or if it didn't work for you. I'd love to hear your feedback. I definitely want to get right here where I know. I'm going to go across this again and smooth it out some more. I just want to make sure I hit all the spots first, because I still got to put my tracks back on here, my side seals. So what you think about it, babe?
It look good so far.
Yeah. I definitely appreciate all your help you've been giving me. Because I couldn't do this by myself.
I'm going to put this channel back on real quick, and then I'm going to finish applying.
So he's sticking it on at the end, y'all. So he's pushing it down, y'all, to make sure it's in there right.
Make sure it's fully seated. Alright, I think I'm done on this side. Alrighty, move this tape before it dries on there. Like I said, I know that doesn't look too good, but hey, it's only at the edge, and you can't really notice it unless you're right up on it anyway. I'm gonna try to clean it up a little more with the other end of the popsicle stick once I remove the other tape. I'm gonna let this sit before I try to wash it or anything. Alright, y'all, so now, like I said, I'm just cleaning up the little excess I have just to smooth it out a lot more, so that way when it finally fully cures, it don't look too rough.
And y'all, if it looks so clear on my phone, on this video, I'm using my phone camera when dead, and I don't feel like going to put some batteries in.
Yeah. Well, we were done with the video anyways. But this is the final product, y'all. So, like I say, hopefully this resolves my small issue. It is supposed to rain tomorrow, so I will definitely find out after this is set and see if I got a leak in the car still. And if it does, then I'll probably try to seek out professional help and let them do it. That concludes the DIY for the channel today, you all. Like I said, I'm not a professional, and I'm strictly doing this out of my own research and trial and error. So, like I said, if you have any suggestions of how I could have done it better, or other ways that you fixed the issue, definitely leave them down below in the comments. But leave us a good thumbs up, subscribe, share with others, and see you on the next one.